Hi everyone, Archive here and welcome back to another class guide. In this video we'll be going over the ins and the outs of the Ranger class. Whether you're new to the game or a seasoned veteran, this guide should give you the basics of everything you need to know to make the most of your Ranger. We'll go over some of the abilities, spells and of course the class features, and we'll be taking a look at what subclasses you have available. Rangers are known for their extraordinary archery skills, making them deadly opponents from a distance. With their precise aim and devastating damage output, they can keep their enemies at bay while still dealing significant harm. But the Ranger class is more than just a mastery of archery. Some like to get up close and personal and deal massive damage whilst dual wielding. They also have access to a wide range of spells that give them the ability to manipulate the battlefield and gain an advantage over their foes. Whether it's using spells to debuff their enemies or enhance their own abilities, the Ranger is a versatile and capable class in combat. Now when I think of the Ranger class, I see that they have a lot in common with other classes, these being the Rogue, Fighter and the Druid. This makes them a jack of all trades but a master of none. And for those who prefer a more personal touch, the Ranger class also offers the option to call upon an animal companion. Whether it's a faithful wolf or a swift bird of prey, your companion will serve as a loyal ally and provide additional support in battle. This feature will vary depending on what subclass you choose though, so choose wisely. In conclusion, the Ranger class is a well-rounded and versatile option for players who value strategic play and a balanced mix of range combat, spells and companion support. So if you're looking for a class that can adapt to any situation and bring a unique touch to the battlefield, the Ranger class is a great choice for you. In early access we have access to two of the Ranger subclasses, these being the Hunter and the Beastmaster. Although you don't get to pick this until level 3, so we'll talk more on that later. At the start of the game, your Ranger will start with 10 HP, plus your Constitution modifier, meaning you'll start the game with a minimum of 10 HP. After that, each level you gain, you will receive 6 HP plus your Constitution modifier. You will then add this to the total of your current HP. A Ranger is proficient in light and medium armor and as well as shields. For weapons, they are proficient in all simple and martial weapons. They also have proficiency in dexterity and strength saving throws. Now let's take a look at the ability score that best suits the Ranger. The primary and most obvious one being dexterity. Dexterity will determine how dexterous and nimble your Ranger can move, as well as helping with the Ranger's most commonly used fighting styles, these being ranged weapons or dual wielding. Wisdom is a good second choice for a Ranger as this will help with your spell casting. Wisdom will also help with your perception checks as well as your tracking capability, so very handy for a Ranger to have. Constitution makes a solid third choice, not only for the boost it gives you in your HP, but as it'll help maintain concentration spells later on down the line. As for all the other stats, well that's more of a personal choice. Let's take a look at what race best suits the Ranger. In Baldur's Gate 3, the race of a character has a significant impact on their ability and playstyles. There are a number of different races that can be effective for a Ranger class. Starting with the Wood Elf. Wood Elf makes a perfect choice for a Ranger, not only from a role playing aspect, but because it also gives you a +2 to your dexterity from the start, as well as a +1 in wisdom. You also get very useful features like Fey Ancestry. Fey Ancestry is a useful ability as it gives you advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and more noticeably, magic effects can't put you to sleep. You also gain dark vision, this allows you to see up to 12 feet in dim light. The Wood Elf also has the Mask of the Wild ability, making them proficient in stealth, and their keen sense grants them proficiency in perception checks. Now this is not to say that this is the only race that you should consider, as there are a lot of others that grant great benefits and are great for a Ranger, but this should be a good starting point. Now let's dive into levels 1 through 5, which is maximum level in Baldur's Gate 3 in early access, at time of recording. At level 1, by studying the tactics and abilities of certain creatures, you gain a set of abilities that can be useful in a variety of situations. Because of this, you are able to choose a favoured enemy. These choices being Bounty Hunter, this allows you to gain proficiency in investigation, also creatures you hit with Ensnare and Strike have disadvantage on their saving throws. Keeper of the Veil, this gives you proficiency in Arcane and allows you to cast the protection from good and evil. Mage Breaker, you also gain proficiency in Arcane and you also gain the cantrip True Strike. Ranger Knight gains proficiency in History and Heavy Armor. And finally, Sanctified Stalker, you gain proficiency in Religion and also get the Sacred Flame cantrip. At level 1 you also get the feature Natural Explorer. Through your years of travelling in the wild you have become attuned to the beasts of the wild and have adapted to surviving in certain environments. Because of this, you are able to choose from one of the following abilities. Beast Tamer, you can cast Find Familiar as a ritual. Urban Tracker, this gives you proficiency in sleight of hand, or you can opt for one of the Wastelanders, Wanderers. These being either cold, fire or poison. Depending on which one you choose, you will gain resistance to that particular element and only take half damage from it. At level 2 you gain 2 level 1 spell slots, and you get to pick 2 spells from the list shown. You also get to pick a fighting style, your choices being Archery, you gain a +2 bonus to your attack rolls you make with a ranged weapon. Defense, you gain a +1 bonus to your armor class whilst wearing armor. Dueling, when you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and the other hand is empty, you gain a +2 damage to bonus rolls with that weapon. Or 2-weapon fighting style, when you attack with 2 weapons you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the offhand attack. At level 3 you will gain an additional spell slot. Level 3 also comes with your biggest choice, the choices being from the Hunter or Beastmaster. The Hunter subclasses are known for seeking out and defeating the most dangerous of creatures in the land. They are experts at tracking and taking down the quarries, no matter how formidable the opponents are. From ancient dragons with their scorching breath and massive claws to massive hordes of undead rising from their graves to wreak havoc, the Ranger class has the skills and determination to eliminate their threat. When picking this class, you get the choices of the following. Colossus Slayer, once per turn, your weapon attack deals an extra 1d8 damage if the target is below its hit points maximum. Giant Killer, if a larger or bigger creature attacks you, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack. Or my personal favourite, Horde Breaker, target 2 creatures standing close to each other, attacking them in quick succession. Or you can go for the subclass Beastmasters. Rangers who choose the Beastmaster subclass form an unbreakable bond with their animal companion, forging a unique and powerful connection that only grows stronger with time. This bond is not just limited to combat, but extends to aspects of their lives, creating a deep and meaningful relationship between Ranger and their animal companion. As a Beastmaster, the Ranger has the abilities to summon their animal companion to their side and command them in battle. This animal acts as a loyal ally, fiercely defending the Ranger and striking at their enemies with powerful strikes and abilities. The bond between a Beastmaster and their animal companion are so strong that they share a telepathic connection, allowing the Ranger to communicate with their companion and coordinate their attacks in perfect harmony. As a hunter, you have the ability to summon one of the following animals at a time: a bear, a boar, a giant spider, raven, or a wolf, and all come with their own attributes and actions. Like at level 4 with all the classes, you get the choice between either an ability score improvement or a choice of a feat. In my opinion, taking a +2 in your dex is always a good choice, as this will help your main ability score. Starting at 5th level, you'll unlock the ability to use an extra attack. You also unlock 1 extra level 1 spell slot. At this point you also unlock the ability to cast level 2 spells. And there you have it. A complete beginner's guide to the Ranger class in Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or new to the game, I hope you found something useful. Feel free to share some of your Ranger builds in the comments down below, I'd like to hear them, and thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button and consider subscribing. Until next time, have fun and happy adventuring. Bye!